Good morning, welcome back to a new video. In this video we're gonna work on my mini tractor. It's starting to actually turn into a tractor since it got a 3-point hitch. So now we need to work on the tools that it has. This fork I made, pretty good but not perfect. The biggest problem is it doesn't have a back and it's pretty small. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend it quite a lot. We're gonna make it 1.40 m, so pretty big. And we're also gonna add a back, so when it, scoops something up like hay, it actually catches it. Otherwise it was all falling over. It wasn't working as good. So now we're gonna make it more efficient. Also gonna make it detachable, so it can still go back to this shape, so we can just extend it when we need to, and when we need to go in a tight space, we can still make it small. Let's get started and make the fork, and then after we're also gonna make a back weight. As you have seen from the start, it's been lifting up. Since we made the bucket, it's been floating around. Then I filled in the wheels with water, which will need to come out at the end of the season, so that's coming out. We'll need to put an antifreeze in, something that doesn't freeze, like washer fluid or actual antifreeze. Probably washer fluid is cheaper. So yeah, that's gonna need to be solved, but the back is still lifting even if you fill in the wheels. It's a lot better. So we've been trying a concrete block that had a metal sticking out from the old barn, the foundation. They had a metal sticks inside for touching the wood. We used that and cracked 2 of those, so broke 2 of those. And then I used a big old tire that I got from my uncle that is more heavier than the concrete because it's giant. But yeah, that one wasn't the best because it was giant, scratching on the ground, and yeah, it just doesn't look very nice. So yeah, so we need to make something proper. We need to make something proper out of reinforced concrete, so metal and concrete, and yeah, that's gonna be much better and long lasting, I think, for this machine. And it's also gonna be on the 3-point hitch, so I don't need to break my back lifting it because it's gonna be quite heavy. Let's get started first on the front. The fork is finished. As you saw, it already working. it works really good. I was scared that these are bitty too weak, but they actually are holding up. They are bending a bit. I see it going in the ground and I have to get up and bend it back. So probably have to upgrade to the same metal as this. This is not bending so easily, and yeah, it's other than that, it collects good, and the back was really necessary. Without the back, it was just rolling over, and now the back catches everything. So yeah, we have still 2 more piles to do, but we're not gonna film it. As you saw already, the same thing being done. The next step is probably to clean up the wood, take off all the nails, clean it up, oil it, and also paint all of this. We're gonna paint it all blue, and the front loader as well is gonna be white. So the painting up is coming up. It's just I'm not sure if all the things have been finished welding, and I don't want to be you know, scratching off my new paint and welding something on. So I want to be done with the welding, and then I can be moving on to painting the whole thing and making it all nice and beautiful. But it's getting there, it's getting close to it.
It's gonna be very nice and useful for cleaning up the hay. Yeah. Not the poop hay, but the very loose hay.
Yeah, you just drive it in. Difficult. You pretty much can stack a lot. I could theoretically make the things longer, and I could pick up more. And yeah, and then only thing that is a big problem right now is this cylinder. It's in a really bad condition. The rubbers, as you see, I can easily move it. The cylinder should not be moving so freely. It is leaking like crazy. It's just sitting down. We were not the machine wasn't started since yesterday, and it's just sitting and leaking consistently. The cylinder is just losing oil consistently. So I need to buy the rubbers. I need to take it apart, check the rubbers, and then also give it a nice paint job. All of them pretty sure I'm gonna paint, except the back one that is freshly painted already, so we don't need to paint that. But this one's here we can paint nice, maybe blue color. So this is white and blue. It's kind of gonna be white and blue. I don't know. Blue is just the color I had, and white is just nice. So
no, blue was the seat.
Yeah, blue is the seat, and also blue. We have a lot of. We have 2 kinds of blue paint,
which is
rust sealing paint. So it's gonna be good. But the white paint is not rust sealing, so maybe we're gonna buy also rust sealing white or just use primer. But yeah, let's move on to the rear weight, which is actually gonna help with carrying all these heavy loads. So yeah, let's get started. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
You like it?
I have built this weight as you saw. It's full concrete slab with rebar inside, so reinforced concrete. And my biggest fear is that I overdid it and made it too big. This is probably, it's somewhere around 180 kilos, roughly, as I calculated. I hope it's not too heavy, and I hope the machine can lift it without breaking the thing in half, because that's a lot of weight for such a small machine. But it's all about my welds and the strength of the metal I chose. What I had, actually, not what I chose. I would have chosen bigger and better if I had it. So yeah, let's just hope. I'm gonna start it and lift it and hope it works good and doesn't break the thing in half.
Okay, I think it's way too big.
I feel like I could have made it half the size.
Okay, well, that broke already, as you saw.
It broke in half.
I said we don't need it so big.
Yeah, I would get it.
It's not even lifting off a tiny
I'm
bit.
not going at full power. I'm just scared of breaking something. It's just going way too low to the wheels.
Okay. Cut it in half.
As you saw, the first weight I made, well, the same weight, but just what I made at the start was way too big. It was still out here. Maybe I could have made it a bit bigger, this one, but it is more than enough, and it's putting a lot of stress on the wheels and the gearbox already, and the wheels are just hunkering down. They are not slipping a single time. Before it was slipping quite a lot. It was making marks. Now it just goes. So it's rather stopping the engine if it cannot go, but it will never slip. So I think it's going to be also good in winter. It's going to have good grip, but we'll see. Maybe in winter it can still slip. But yeah, the weight is a huge benefit, because now you cannot physically lift up the back tires. We put the full load of gravel and I sit on the bucket, which usually would flip up the back completely and put the bucket on the floor. It was not moving. It was, you know, jiggling a bit, but it was not losing its grip or being lifted off the ground. So yeah, I think this is a huge benefit. Another thing, I do want to maybe extend the wheels a little bit out. They are a bit too squished in. The front wheels are a bit more than the back wheels. But yeah, we'll see. And maybe put on some new threads on the back wheels, some new tires. We will see if we can gift that to this little machine. But yes, as I said, the next thing is to paint all of this. All of this I want to paint as well, all the frame, everything. But first I have to probably make the mudguard covers, at least the holders for the mudguards, because that thing you cannot redo after then. So it is kind of getting to its shape, as you can tell. It's getting better and better every time. I think there's still more things that need to be done, but now we need to focus on, well, besides the painting, we need to focus on the machines in the back. We need to make a potato undigger, so something that smooshes the potatoes off the ground, as we tried last year, but it was a complete fail. So this year we're going to succeed. Wait, do I have it so long that we tried last year to undig potatoes?
No. We didn't undig potatoes. We wanted to plant potatoes.
That's what I was losing my mind. I was like, we were undigging with this? No, we're not. So yes, now it's time to undig the potatoes. We didn't plant it ourselves, so
hopefully it's better than the planting.
Yes, the undigging, I'm trying to make it faster than last time. It's not gonna be a one-day project, so I have some designs I've already come up with, so I need to just, you know, put my mind and make it. And then a lot of other things, like the grass cutter I need to add, you know, to cut grass. And what else is needed? I don't remember. I think that's, for now, that will be enough. And maybe a snow blower as well in the back. We'll see. It's we'll see how much it can handle. Maybe it needs a bigger engine and a gearbox, but all those things can be added in the future. Since it's self-built, it's kind of just like cut it off and put something else. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you enjoyed this little machine. It's starting to shape up into a kind of usable tractor. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.
Let's go over there and work. Where did you go?
My bigger tractor.